The Siege of Grevno, Week 2. Don't like our chances. Ivo certainly didn't think we would have held out this long. These walls can withstand more than you would think. Regarding the supplies, peasants who didn't have supplies last week have run away. Our people's contentment is definitely waning down. The villagers we allowed to enter our walls, they ran away after not being fed. They took some gold with them. Those shitheads. Ivo's men are closing in. Another day launching boulders? A shower of arrows? Which one is it this time? Chance and chains? What's that smell? Incense? They're trying to lower our spirits. Do not be afraid, my brothers. We will defend our castle. I can't breathe. The smoke won't do you any harm. It's just in your head. Ivo thinks he can lower our morale, and it looks like it's working. Maybe I should find something or someone to help clear out the fog. Perfect. If that's not the case, let me know. I can order the men to wait for this one out, Your Grace. I think our witch can do it. I can go on the wall. Perhaps I will be able to swoosh their tricks away. Isn't this dangerous? Perhaps. But what do we have a choice? I think we will try something else. Flares. We can show Ivo our magic. I don't know what the right choice is here. Stan, is there anything you can do with this fog? I can wave my hands around, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Fight magic with magic is my best bet. Hunter. I know how to deal with the monsters, but magic. Alright, we're gonna use the flares. Okay. I mean, that's why we have those, right? I think. The flares seem to be precisely what we needed. We have a clear shot, Your Grace. Archers! Knock your arrows. Release arrows. We are not doing any damage. Brothers, they're approaching the gates. We don't have a moat. They're moving in fast. Get on the wall. Your Grace, our supplies are on fire. We can't afford to lose any crates. If we leave the wall, we will give the enemy breathing space. They'll push on harder and we'll definitely suffer losses, Your Grace. If we don't put out the fire, we will surely lose some supplies. We gotta put out the fire. This was the longest searching day. Atana kept pushing for hours, but King Arrow bravely kept the defense up. How many men did we lose? They lived through another day. Alright, so it doesn't quite say. Is everything alright, Your Grace? I mean, considering all this. Check on the others. Matek, Witch Gate. I see you decided to join. Ah, yes, but I'm not much of a singer. I'll leave it up to the boys. I'm gonna give them a pack of supplies. Saved peasants. Hopefully that makes them happier. Didn't want to do that. Let's check on the family. I don't want to think anymore. Are monsters and magic real? I keep hearing that King Ivo is here because we deal with magic. But I tried throwing incantations at him and they didn't work because he's still here. All I can think of is that I have been lied to. I hate that my agents didn't help Lucilia. I even feel stupid with having Wachak here. Arg. I can't be mad at you. It's not your fault. You're just a bear. You did all you could, Danny. It's not your fault. In his eyes, I killed his father. He seeks revenge. He believes I used magic to do so. I believe in magic. And monsters. Does that make me bad? Do you believe in monsters, Father? But please be honest. Monsters, magic. Although it's hard to see these things while just sitting in house, I have no choice but to believe in them. Our agents deal with them all the time, and even if they're not a part of our world, it's good knowing that we can help someone by sending a help there. In Ivo's eyes, we're the monsters. He needs to get rid of us so that he can sleep better at night. He's blaming me for the death of his father, and he won't acknowledge that I'm innocent. I just don't know why. I'm not sure we can make it, Eric. If they manage to get the hounds through, what will stop them from trying something else? It's going to be fine, Aurelia. Can you believe this? Alright, we did that already. Okay. Going back to the wall. Let's talk to our advisor. We are low on supplies. Give supplies to my family. And I will get some rest. Time until campaign rides 1 week. The Siege of Grevno, week 3. The forces are looking thin. Our army isn't looking that great either. Can you see the siege towers in the distance? Yes, they're done playing games. Regarding the supplies, morale has dropped significantly the last few weeks. Some men have fled the castle walls. The Atena army didn't suffer as many losses as it could have. Deserters or not, no one deserves to die at Ivo's hands. I hope they manage to run away. I thought I gave supplies to everyone. They're resuming the attack. Siege towers incoming. We can't deal with these towers. We're bound to suffer losses. Archers, with me now. Ready for orders. Where is everyone? They're not here, Your Grace. Ready? Jesus, they're closing in. To the other wall, go! Use whatever they can find. We need to knock these ladders down. Bombs! Nice. The oil! That's all we've got, Your Grace. Damn it, they just keep coming. We can't hold out much longer. Dazong is smiling upon us. The gods look after us. Stay strong and you will see the end of this day. Aye, for Davon! The Battle of the Wall lasted hours, but it was far from over. A deserter! Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Sabik? I'm getting deja vu. There's too many of them. We have no choice in winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army as sparse it is, we need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. I'm gonna spare him. With courage, we will defeat the enemy, no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go and stand for Davon. Thank you, Your Grace. Over here, Your Grace. It's all in your hands now, Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. My brothers, we stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles, and today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight with all you hold dear. For Davon! Tennu's army grew impatient, Davern's soldiers rested when possible, and everyone had to stay at high alert. Soldiers devoured and didn't know the battle was nearly over. The Queen is awaiting you at her wall, Your Grace. Sedani, Mother's at the wall. She told me to wait here for her. Not to worry, Your Grace. We'll take care of your daughter. Stay warm, Pumpkin. Oh, we have one box of supplies left. We are gonna die. Aurelia, I couldn't sleep. Atena grows impatient. She loved this, didn't she? Happy or mad, she would always come here. Lucilia missed so much. I wish we could have seen her laugh when Sedane brought the stabber, or when she got obsessed over that rooster. I wish we could argue with Celia about Maya, or all the pranks her younger sister has pulled. I wish we could meet her new brother. She would be mad at first, but she would quickly grow to love him. I know it. I wish we could see who Lucilia became. I miss her so much, Eric. Lucilia never gave up on us. She tried to warn us, even though she knew she was in danger. She always looked after her sisters, even though her last moments weren't great. She would have been a strong and wise queen. I miss her too, my love. Time check? 9:30. You're right. Davern would have been a fine hand. Hey, Smirky, welcome back. I hope it's going to be over soon. It will. We have to stay strong. For her. Alright, let's go check on everyone else. We gotta figure out who to give the last of our rations to. Because we're gonna die. We are gonna die. I need... He got pierced through the neck, fell through our barrier onto the court. The boys had to put him in the rest, nothing you had done. Oh, great. I'm good, Smirky. I'm good. I got a hockey game later tonight, much later tonight, at 11. So I'm just getting some gaming in before I have to leave. How's your Tuesday been? Hope it's been good. Yeah, I mean, it's not fun. The 11 o'clock games are rough because your adrenaline gets pumped, and then when you get home, you can't get to sleep. So it's kind of rough. Plus, we have a storm coming in tomorrow. These peasants. How far did you get in Arkham Knight? I stayed with you as long as I could, but I was working, so I was lurking best I could. You had quite the crowd today, though, in your chat. It was quite active. I felt bad for that one guy who didn't feel comfortable telling you about his problems, but you put him at ease. I think you were really good with him. I've only played Arkham City, and I loved it. I have Arkham Asylum, but I haven't played it yet. Of course, Arkham Knight is on Game Pass, and I might have claimed it on PS4 a while back, so eventually I'll get around to it. It looks like a fun game. Hey Stan, come and join us at the wall. Oh, me, really? It's the end. Let's all have a drink. Not you, said Danny. Oh. It's always a murky situation. I always wonder how you would handle something like that, you know? I mean, it's one thing to talk to you in the chat, but then a private message, it can be rough. I think I'm going to lose this game. Take Sidani with you. Hurry, run to the bedchambers. Now! I will join you later. Atana is at the gates. Soldiers on me. Everyone else clear out, further into the castle. Soldiers of Davern. Ivo strikes at our gate. He claims to be liars. Deceivers. He claims us to be playing with their magic. He couldn't be more far from the truth. Soldiers of Davern. Brothers, with nothing but a few men, we have repelled the enemy for weeks. They've grown impatient. They know we will hold our castle, so Ivo is trying his last option. This is his final push. Face your inner monsters and you will come out victorious. Let's show him that we can keep up the good fight. Let's show him what we're made of. They're inside. Hold! There's too many of them. Protect the king! Your Grace, you have to go. My family is safe in the castle. I won't leave you behind. Stay with me. Hold! Where on earth is Fabian? Uh-oh. Yeah, you were doing good with that guy. I like how you tried to make it relatable. You know, talking about dyslexia and the ADHD, and then finding common interests with comics. You really put him at ease. You made him feel welcome. I think he needed that. King Fabian has managed to arrive just in time. At last, after a seemingly impossible task, Davern was victorious. The final order. Did we win the game? Be done with him. Put an end to him already. Ivo. You did it. 5,000 men didn't manage to get through these walls. Nothing but a scratch. Why did the gods listen to you? Why did you do, huh? Of all people, they chose you. I promised them I would cleanse this world of magic. What sorcery is this? It was good. It was on Game Pass, and I was just looking for something different to play, so I went with this. Magic wasn't involved. It was nothing but a lot of preparation, hard work, and a bit of luck. If there was magic, it would have been a whole lot easier, believe me. This guy in blue, he burned my daughter alive. So it's a little dark, this game. This game is a little dark. He also took her cat, skinned it, and made a scarf out of it and sent it back to us. So this guy's gonna die. I'm gonna kill him. If there was magic, it would have been a whole lot easier, believe me. What drivel? Stop beating around the bush. Did you make a deal with the devil? Tell me. How did you do it? All I want to know is how you poisoned my father. Are you still blaming me for this? I was sure it was you. You and your tricks. May the gods damn you. I prepared a perfect plan. I set up all the possible evidence, the tooth, the file, the letter. The only difference is, the evidence was meant to point to a person who had killed you, not my father. It was you, after all. I prepared the poison, true, but I never planned to kill my own father. Oh, so he tried to kill me. So you killed Talos to rule in, he tried to kill me. Why did you kill Lucilia? You have killed my daughter. This cannot be forgotten. It's still beyond me. What did she do to deserve it? Have I not explained it well enough already? She wouldn't listen to me. She thought I was a liar. She was brewing concoctions. She pretty sure she tried to poison me as well. And her cat drove me insane. There was a cat hair in my cup, my bowl, my bed. He got what he deserved. Most important of all, she is the one who helped you during the battle with Redovia, wasn't she? She let you know we wouldn't come, probably giving you an edge over Redovia. She was a traitor. What other choice did I have? You mentioned the evidence was supposed to point to my kill. You tried to kill me during the wedding night? It was nothing personal. Don't act like a surprise. If you were to step down from the throne, I would be the king of Davern. With your daughter at my side, I would have had no problem getting local lords and barons to accept me on the throne. One of these days. One of these days. I just appreciate any support I get. And with the clues I scattered around, I would have... You stream a lot during the day when I'm working, so it's tough. I stream at night when I'm done with work. And with the clues I scattered around, I would have led the investigation, and believe me, I would have done a much better job at presenting the evidence. After the royal trial, people would have been on my side. I appreciate that, thank you. Thank you so much. As for Atana, I would get the crown sooner or later, but I would have proved to my father that I can take action. And who knows, maybe your archives did have a clue to how my mother could be cured. And if that happens, we would all be big, happy family once again. Foolish, maybe? But didn't you go to great lengths for your loved ones? With Talos out of the picture, you would rule Atana. This strikes me likely motive for you. For the 100th time, I did not poison my own father. I loved him. He was difficult ever since my mother got sick. All he did was pray in her chamber and look for the cure. I appreciate the host. I appreciate the lurk. I'm not going to go for too much longer because I got to leave here by 10. So once I'm done with this story element, I'll probably save and call it a night. He would treat me like I didn't exist. You didn't help us when it came to battle with Redovia. Why? Do you really have to ask? I hope they would do the job for me. Poof. With you gone, the throne would be mine. A shame my father wouldn't have lived to see it through. I don't think there's anything else I can learn from you. You keep saying I poisoned Talos, but there's no scenario in which that would have been benefiting me. And it sounds like you didn't even poison him either. As frustrating as it is, it looks like we will never find out who did the dirty deed. Oh, by the gods, you won already. Just tell me, Eric. How did you swap the cups? I didn't. You weak, slimy liar. You disgust me. You're gross. Weak, slimy, gross. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. I looked for him everywhere. I stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. That's it. Smudge the snail. Oh my god. My daughter poisoned him by accident. What? If it wasn't for Sedani's snail, I would have been served the poison wine. Sedani said she stirred in every pot in the kitchen. That's when she must have changed the cups. The poison drink that was meant for me was instead served to Talos. This cannot be. Unbelievable. I was defeated by a snail? All of this, all because of a snail. This is the finest work of the devil. You will regret this. Ivo, save your breath. It's over. Ivo, King of Atana, you are charged with poisoning of King Talos and attempting to kill me, the King of Davern. Treason, massacring civilians, waging unjust war against the King of Davern. And most of all, the ruthless murder of Princess Lucilia. She deserved none of it. And as such, you, off with his head. Let him rot in the dungeon. He does not deserve mercy. You will be met with the final justice. Say your prayers. They won't save you, but you had better hope they give you peace of mind. This is the end of the road. The final justice is upon you. You're a fool to think this will change a thing. Atana is brave, proud. My men will never let you rest once they hear their king is dead. Brace yourself, for the age of wrath awaits you. Maybe. but you won't be there to see it. Nice. Ivo, the king, was sentenced to death for his actions. A moment of peace, at last. It won't be long before the young prince will be taking over. How does that feel? Honestly, I cannot wait. I'm getting too old for all of this. Who would have thought that sitting in one place could be this stressful? Oh, you don't have to tell me. I was there, all right? I hope Asalia hasn't gotten into any trouble. You know her. She will manage, as always. Maybe she will visit, now that it's all over. She'd better. Where's Sedani? Ah, there she is. Oh, do you think I could ever befriend a Radovian bison? It could be such a great agent. Your agent's already helped us a lot, Sedani. You can't even imagine. Don't lose Aurelia or Sedani. That could have happened? Do you think this will last? You mean the serene horizon? Only time will tell. So now we got the Columbus Hallow's wife never recovered from disease. As it turned out, no amount of blood spilled on behalf of the gods can change one's fate. Ivo's success for the crown of Atana treated his defeat as a disgraceful waste of resources and swore this would never happen again. With that in mind, Atana started gathering new units under their banner. A new war was on the horizon. With a rightful leader and Eric showing empathy for the Radovians stayed in Davern, Beren took responsibility for his people, and even though cultural differences proved to be a challenge, the nations sought to see the best in each other. You let a sailor run with Mayor. Although the king never saw his daughter again, she never forgot to send him a letter from the latest adventures with Maya, the love of her life. Eric slept better at night knowing that his sailor was happy. She got a cat. You were well prepared for the War of Atana thanks to your defenses. Sedani survived the horrors. The recent wars seemed like a distant past thanks to the ever-cheerful Sedani. Pumpkin, as Eric liked to call her, continued to bring people joy with her positive attitude, or kept on being somewhat annoying depending on the perspective. After being able to find the true perpetrator, Audrey took the blame for Talos' death to save your life. After defeating it, Eric was able to expose the real truth behind Talos' association, honoring Audrey's memory. Nonetheless, Audrey was greatly missed. Queen Aurelia survived to the end. Queen Aurelia was grateful to see the end of the hard war. She continued to support Eric through the future challenges. I like this artwork. Despite challenge, you managed to secure an heir without putting the lives of your loved ones at risk. You completed the ritual with no mistakes. The Battle of the Tana dealt a real blow to Eric's health, however. Prince Edward brought plenty of joy to Eric's life and Aurelia's lives, though Eric's health worsened at this time. He felt at peace knowing there was a rightful successor to the throne. Davern continued to thrive in his rules. After many more years King Eric's rule over Davern, it was time for Prince Edward, the son of Eric, to take the burden of the crown upon himself. The young king, just like his father, had many tough choices in front of him, but that's another story. And that is all. Up until his last moments, King Eric never stopped regretting some of his choices. He wished he could turn back time to make a different call on at least some of those decisions. Thank you for playing, Your Grace. Achievement. Alright. Well, that was Yes, Your Grace. That was a good time. I don't know if I'll play it again, even to make different decisions, see how it worked out. Everyone pretty much survived, except my oldest daughter, but I don't know if you can save her. Yeah. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Weedy, thank you for the bits. Smirk, thank you for the lurk. I like how that rhymed. Stitchy as always. I know you're out working now, but I appreciate it. I'm going to try to get back on tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm going to play, but I'll be back. If not, definitely Thursday or Friday. Anyway, thanks for joining. Have yourselves a good night.